And part of the reason I've been reading more is recognizing exactly what we're talking about, that what we fill our minds with, what we give our attention to, has a significant impact on who we become. And so, I recognize, and we talk about this on the For My Dogs podcast a lot, but as men, it can be easy to just get caught up in the busyness of life, the constant information coming at us, whether it's through TV, social media, whatever it may be. But we have to be mindful of what information is coming at us and what we're giving our attention to. And so we've tried to make in our own life, a determination that we're going to give our attention to the right things, to trying to learn, to trying to improve, to focusing on Jesus above all else, and to try and not get caught up in social media and all the other voices that are trying to steal our attention and hold it for as long as possible. And so, it's crazy when you actually look at the biblical writers and how aware they were of this without even having the technology to know the neuroscience that backs it up. But there is neuroscience that backs up this concept where what we focus on and give our attention to will form our neurological pathways to where it has an impact on who we are and who we're becoming.
It's so good. And then it also, we talk about, are we filled with stress or worry? Well, if we're filled with that means we're filling our thoughts and we're focusing on things that are leading to worry and stress and concern. And so if we are filling our minds with God's truth, God's word, the promises of God, if that's what we're focused on, the power that we have because of Jesus, if that's our focus, then we are going to be filled with hope and peace and joy. And then, to your point, Tucker, we become joyful people. We become hopeful people. We become, people that are at peace because we are filling our minds and hearts with those things. But if we're filling our minds and hearts and our time with everything else and everything from the world, then that's going to be who we are. We're going to look just like the world, and our emotions are going to be just like everybody else too. Mm-hmm. We're going to be stressed and tense and worried, filled people because that's what we're filling our lives with.
Yeah, there's a statistic that has just been stuck in my brain recently, but the average American spends about 730-ish hours on social media a year and over 2,000 hours watching TV a year. And you compare that to, like, how much time are you praying and meditating on the scriptures, reading the scriptures? How much time are you just reading and learning in general or trying to better yourself? Like, when you start to actually break down how you're spending your time, it's no wonder why we're one of the most lonely, anxious, and depressed cultures in some time. It's because we're giving our attention and our time to the wrong things.